Hey, thanks, son. Hey, Bigger Pockets. My name is Josh Randall. I want to thank you for considering me for a future podcast. I'm coming to you right now from my office at Central Screen Printing, located in a small town called Central City, Kentucky. Right here at my shop, we employ almost 70 people. We print shirts and do embroidery for companies and events nationwide. You know, I've been doing this since I was 10 years old when my dad started the business in 1984. I'm 42 years old. But you know, when I was 31 years old, I began to realize something. I didn't have a retirement plan. And that's when I met Tim Shiner, who you know, he's done a podcast with you guys. He's actually one of the top 10. Well, when I realized I didn't really have anything set up for retirement because I own my own business, I began to worry about what I was going to do for that retirement. And Tim began to tell me about real estate. One thing that he told me I'll never forget was, he said, Josh, 10 years is going to go by whether you have real estate or not. And you'll never buy anything that somebody else will pay for. It made sense. So I started buying real estate. And by doing that, I wanted to accomplish a few other goals. I wanted to retire. I wanted to be able to reduce my tax liability. And I do that through cost segregation, which I think more real estate investors need to take advantage of. And also, I wanted to be able to set goals for myself and to meet a certain amount of properties in which would give me an amount of income that I would have that I could retire on and still sustain the same lifestyle that I'm accustomed to, me and my family's accustomed to. I also work a tremendous amount of hours here. So during the week, my family doesn't see me that often unless they come to my office, but we do take a lot of family vacations. And that is only because of real estate. And one of the goals that I set for myself is every time I buy a property, I will figure in enough money that when I finance it to pay for a vacation. So rather than looking at something as, oh my goodness, we're going to have to manage more property or something else to deal with, now my family goes, all right, Dad bought another house, we got another family vacation coming. So it gives us all something as a family to look forward to. And also it gives me and my wife something to look forward to retire on. I've done something that a lot of people do not do, that I've never heard of, and is I set an actual age in which I wanted to be able to have all my properties paid for so I could start cutting back in this business and not having to work so much and depend on this income. And that age is 48. When I was 35 years old, I started financing property for 13 years. When I was 36, I would finance property for 12 years. So when I'm 48 years old, all my properties will be paid for. So just keep that in mind. Now that I've told you a little bit about my business and some of my goals for buying real estate, let me take you downtown and tell you about some of the advantages of being from a small town. Let's go. Hey, Bigger Pockets. So me and my son Josh are coming to you from downtown Central City. You know, we don't live in a big town like my buddy Tim Shiner does in Dallas, but we're coming from a small town of about 7,000 people. We don't have a lot of appreciation like we do in Dallas here, but there are some advantages to buying real estate in this small town. One of which is I'm known as the guy who buys property, so people come to me as a last-ditch effort to sell their property to me, where I get really good deals on properties, but they don't have to wait to sell it to me because I can immediately do a title opinion and then write a check and buy this property. So it's a good quick fix for them, and I'm able to acquire property pretty reasonable. So appreciation, we don't have much here, but property is cheap. You know, all the houses that are move-in ready for the $45,000 and $50,000 range, they're gone. But the good thing about here is I'm able to get a construction crew, and labor is really cheap. And I buy a property about every 6 weeks to keep the construction crew going. Saying that, the money is made here in the purchasing. I'm able to buy property for literally $5,000 and $10,000 and put about $20,000 to $25,000 in, and rent goes for about $650 to $700 a month. So you're cash flowing instantaneously. That's one good thing about buying property here in a small town. So now let's take you out the house and show you another reason why I buy real estate. Come on, Josh. Hey, Bigger Pockets. Me and Joshy, we're here at my house. I want to tell you a little bit about why I do what I do. I do it all for family. My Corvette here, by the way, was the first real estate investment I made that allowed me to buy this. I bought a mini mall, made 45 grand on the deal back in 2006, and went and bought a brand new Corvette convertible. But you know what? I really enjoy teaching my son about real estate investment, because it's a great way to build net worth without having to work every minute of the day. But you know, also, we love our family vacations, we love our family time, and we thank you for your consideration of letting us do a podcast for you. Joshy, Kyle, Evan, you guys ready to go eat?
Oh,
Let's go eat.
All right, thanks. You guys done a great job. We appreciate you. See you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bigger Pockets. We'll catch you later.